Asher. And Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with...
I'm Paul.
And I'm Stuart.
We're Breed 77.
At Bloodstock. Oh my God. Tell us how you got to Bloodstock. What was the road to Bloodstock?
A really fortuitous one, because we've been away for a while. We played Bloodstock some 13 years ago. For the second time, we played the first Bloodstock open air way back when, and they've been kind enough to invite us back. It was a complete surprise. We have got an amazing slot at 8 o'clock on the Sophie Lancaster Stage.
Nice.
And the road to Bloodstock is furnished with bones and blood and rose petals. But it's great to be here. Great to be here.
Actually, for a bit of history as well, didn't we do the first open air?
I just said that.
You say that, yeah. I was thinking about it. I was thinking about it. I wasn't tearing, yeah.
Yeah, the music's too loud.
Oh, and I'm half deaf, yeah. You know, at this age, it's like...
You know? And I understand this is like your biggest gig on your comeback yet, right?
True.
Yeah.
So it is a testament when a festival like this invites you back, and especially after that amount of time. Like, that's a big gap. And as you said, it was kind of a shocker. So what happened? Did you just get a call or an email one day and think it was not real?
We got the offer shortly after we did our first comeback tour. You're suddenly back in the pond. You're able to talk to a lot of people. We've been around for a long time, so we know people. And people know us. We've grown together with this festival, with loads of other festivals, loads of entities in the rock and metal scene in the UK, and we don't take this for granted for 1 second. We are so appreciative of every chance that we have to put our music out there and to be able to share in this experience. We consider ourselves, so lucky. Well, fuck that lucky, man. It's like, it's 30 years of work got us here, But we are so appreciative to be able to be around this far in the game.
Well, we're appreciative to have you here at Bloodstock because you guys are badass.
Thank you.
What was it that made you want to make this comeback at this point in time?
I think it was time, it was like we had the hiatus, but we had to do it.
Yeah.
We need to show everybody, and, we're here, we're here to stay, It's what it is. We rock.
I think the final kick in the ass was COVID.
Oh, really?
I think we'd put the band on park for so long, and COVID made you appreciate everything much more. And you're thinking, if you've had the chance once to do something you love, and you have the slightest minute chance, whatever, of doing it again, you got to grab that with both hands, and run. And that's what we did, and it brings us a lot of joy to do it. And in a world so bereft of joy and good things, the more good things you can do, the better.
Yeah, we need you guys because music is the ultimate therapy and the ultimate escape from the fucking nutcase shit going on in this world.
The world's not a good place now, is it? Yeah.
No, and I live in the States, so...
I'm sorry.
I'm
sorry for you.
I know.
Sorry.
I keep escaping to Costa Rica for months at a time. Leave me alone.
Buena vida.
Pura vida. And I love the shirt, okay? The Zeppelin shirt. And what I love most of all is you could go to Zeppelin in 1976 for a donation of $3.50.
Isn't that amazing?
I can't even buy a water out there right now for $3.50.
I'll tell you something pretty topical, around the time of Rest in Power Ozzy, Back to the Beginning concert, a fan of ours sent us a ticket stub from when we played with Sabbath in 1999.
Wow.
And it was 2,000 people. Black Sabbath, the first reunion of the original lineup in a small venue. And I think the ticket price was £9.50. And it's whoa. But I think it's a damning indictment because we need to have ticket prices need to be down because live music needs to be accessible to the kids, to the people tomorrow. Who's going to be around in 30 years? We're not going to be around in 30 years going to concerts, but kids will, and we need to do everything we can to make it much more accessible. Corporations have taken over so many
Especially
things.
in my country.
Yeah, like
Oh my God.
every festivals is Coca-Cola this, Pepsi that, or whatever, you know, and the branded festivals. And I think this is where Bloodstock stands head and shoulders above everybody else in the way, in the style, and in the class that they do a metal festival.
And still being DIY.
So much.
Like, come on. That means the people running this festival truly care.
Yeah.
You can notice it. You tell when you go around. You look at people's faces. You talk to anybody, and the shared experience in Bloodstock is like no other festival.
No doubt about it. What do you find the change of when you played back then to playing now?
I don't know. For me personally, I think when we did the first shows, obviously the fans that came out to see us, which are kind of friends, we had people bringing their newborns with them. Hey, I met my wife at one of your shows. That personal thing was the main thing for us, you know, just to see our fan base and where they were at and what's happened in those 10 years with life. The
I love
strongest
that.
thing that at least we felt personally for me, and I think everybody would agree in the band, yeah, it was that fact.
I love that. And I was talking about just before, in the 80s when I was going to gigs, I didn't see people my age, and you didn't go to a band that was my age. Like, the
That's
fact
right,
that you go
yeah.
see Metallica, like I was at their first show ever,
Yeah.
and there's no way, when I was that age, I would go see a band of 60-year-olds.
Yeah, 3-4 generations now going
Right?
to the same show, yeah.
Now, meanwhile, now I brought my son into his first mosh pit. I brought two of my grandsons into their first mosh pit, and that would have never. My dad would have never brought me to a mosh pit or a show. Like, and then pricing. Talk about pricing. We were talking about that. How do kids today afford to go to these shows? I couldn't afford it when I was paying $2 for a ticket to see Metallica or Slayer, and a T-shirt for $5. How are these kids scraping it together hundreds of dollars? It's ridiculous.
It becomes restrictive.
Yeah, the youth need to be exposed to music. Music is the best therapy. I have this viewpoint, by the way. If we took the whole world and forced them to go to one big music festival, specifically our type of music, we could solve all the world problems, and everybody wouldn't be polarized, and we'd all be united for a change. And
It is a unifier. I think like it's a no-brainer. It's a communion of people like that realize that like they've never been around so many people that don't judge them, are so open, so accepting. It's like once you get like a nation of misfits, everyone who's been chucked out of everywhere, now we're the majority.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful turn of the tables.
And thank God nowadays we are a family opposed to against each other. Like in my day, I was a long hair. I couldn't go to punk shows. Punks couldn't go to my shows. And it was stupid.
I must say, I like it. I was reading your T-shirt.
And that's for Sophie Lancaster,
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
You know? And how about this? My original battle
That's
vest.
a jacket. Yeah. Wow.
Look at that.
Here you go.
And that's priceless. Isn't it?
Right?
That's priceless.
Like-
You don't even
That's a life well lived.
Exactly. Not only that, but if I was a kid at that time, I couldn't afford some few $100 pre-made battle vest. I made my fucking own.
That's all right.
You know? And that, I
True,
think
that's a thing now, isn't it?
right? We got to bring stuff like that back, lower prices, get the youth involved, and I think that'll be better for the world and society.
Oh, yeah.
So tell people how they can reach out to you now. There's listeners that probably never had a chance to be exposed to you. Tell them how to check out your music, tour dates, merch, everything.
First protocol, you can find us at facebook.com/Breed77. There'll be links to everything else. We're not that well versed in all this social stuff. We're guys from way back handing out posters and flyers after gigs, but everything's on there. We've got a new album coming out. It's called 7, and we'll go anywhere and we'll do anything to be able to further this message and get this comeback to stick.
Nice. Can I write you a letter to get one of your tapes for the new album? Yeah,
a cassette.
I miss those days, the tape trading days.
Yeah. I think no, when there was a physicality to it, you take more ownership of an object like that than you just streaming another thing onto your phone and what have you. But we live in a brave new world, and you adapt or die. And we're trying our best, to keep up with the times. But the end game is to get physical people to come to the physical realm at places like Bloodstock and be able to see us live.
Absolutely, because whoever wasn't here and missed your show, they missed a lot. So they need to go check you guys out and find out where else you're playing and support bands like you that are keeping this great family alive. And thanks for being here, and thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thank you, Pipeman.
Michelle Kerr was my press officer for my entire fucking career here in the UK. My entire career with Machine Head. She recently passed away, and it was a very, very sad day. And I can tell you the reason that I'm going to tell this story is because she was family. She was Bloodstock family. She was heavy metal UK family. Most of the bands that you know and love, you probably heard of because of that woman right there. Slipknot, Slayer, Machine Head, Trivium, Killswitch Engage, Hatebreed, you name it. She helped lift everybody up, man. She helped lift everybody up. And in so many ways, she helped make this entire music scene, this incredible, beautiful community that lives here at Bloodstock, man. She helped make it. So ladies and gentlemen, please make some noise for Michelle Kerr.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.